Hello guys, and welcome back to another reaction. In today's video, we're gonna be finding out on why a lot of women are actually going single and celibate. They're single and at the same time they're going celibate too. What are some of the contributions? What are some of the reasons why these women are going single and celibate? First of all, by saying single and celibate, you'll find that a lot of women are going celibate because, for example, in this modern world that we're living in today, you're gonna find that there are a lot of diseases, a lot of sicknesses that are coming up. For example, HIV, just to name a few. And so these women are trying to avoid a lot of things because you'll find that you go to get into a relationship, your partner is actually not loyal or even trustworthy. He or she is going to end up infecting you with an infection or actually a serious disease. And then another thing, you find that women are going single and celibate because in other circumstances, these women don't want to get married, not just for pleasure or anything. These women, they don't want to get, some women don't want to get married because they don't want to have kids, because they see kids as a burden. They're actually going child-free. They don't want to bring in a child, and maybe, for example, what is ringing in their mind or behind their back is like, why should I bring in a child? I'm not financially stable. I'm not ready mentally. These women are deciding to go single and celibate, just to mention a few. So let's go straight into this video.
When you choose celibacy, you are choosing self-discipline, you are choosing peace, you are choosing clarity, and yes, you end up getting closer and closer to God. You end up having a higher vibrational frequency that not only you notice, but other people around you notice it as well. Sexual energy exchange is a very, very real thing, and it can be very powerful. And it can also be extremely destructive to your health, to your mental health, but above all, to your spiritual health. Choosing to abstain, choosing celibacy would be the best decision that you could ever make for yourself. For me personally, I am 18 months on the celibacy train, and it has provided me with so much peace, so much happiness, so much energy, so much clarity, a lot more of a high vibrational frequency, a lot more knowledge, a lot more understanding, a lot more closer in my relationship with God, a lot more self-discipline, self-awareness, self-respect, self-worth. I have seen a huge improvement within myself, and I look around at other people that have also made this choice, choosing to remain celibate. And what that also means is not dating, no desire to date, basically focusing on yourself, on your journey, on your healing, and completely detaching from all soul ties from your past. You will start to see a transformation within yourself. Physically, your appearance, you'll start to glow. You will start looking brighter, you'll start feeling lighter. There is no dense energy weighing heavy on your shoulders. You are more focused on your goals. You are a lot more focused on your relationship with Christ. There is nothing clouding your judgment. There is nothing fogging up that clarity within you. In fact, when you remain celibate, you gain such a profound clarity within yourself. So I cannot promote celibacy enough. It is the best decision that you will ever make. Each to their own, but...
Exactly, guys. Celibacy, on the other hand, it's like it brings you closer to God, and you avoid just a lot of things. For example, if you look at your inner self, your outer self, it's about self-care. It's you and you alone. That is what this lady is trying to tell us about celibacy.
Sexual energy exchange, it can cause so many problems. If you are not married, if you don't have a husband or a wife, and you are just casually exchanging your sexual energy with different partners, or with that one partner, and you have no idea how many partners that particular partner has had, you are really putting yourself at risk. you'll end up with serious depression, a lot of anxiety, your emotions are all fogged up, your clarity is all fogged up, your judgment is all fogged up. You end up in a very, very dense, dark place within your spirituality as well. Lack of spiritual growth. You're putting your physical health in harm's way. There's a lot that can go wrong with that. You have to be very choosy and very careful who you give your sexual energy to. It's a gift and it should be treated as sacred. Celibacy is the way. I'm telling you guys. Trust me.
Exactly. Celibacy is actually bringing yourself closer to God and avoiding a lot of health risks. For example, if you are dating, you're a woman, you're going out, you're giving your sexual energy to multiple partners or even to just that one single guy, but you don't know this single guy is sleeping around with how many women, you are at much greater risk of acquiring sicknesses and diseases.
A lot of women are choosing celibacy, and it has nothing to do with religious reasons. A lot of you men are not even stumbling blocks. You don't like to plan dates. You don't like to buy flowers. You're not consistent with communication. You disappear out of our life, and then you pop back up, and you're extremely hypersexual. You get bored very easily. You have so many sexual experiences. A lot of you are unstable. You're living off of women, living with your baby mama, living with a girl that you know you don't like because you're in survival mode, and you won't cut out your distractions so you can get the basic necessity as a grown man, your own car, your own crib, and your own career. You are too distracted. Y'all men literally just want to pull up, smoke weed, do drugs, have sex. That's why I say women, leave the drugs alone. Because a man can conquer you a lot more faster if he can get you high or inebriated. Raise the standard. Clean yourself up as a woman, and you will see how uninteresting a lot of these men are. The enemy is a thief of time. A man will deal with you forever if you allow it. You got to be the one to cut it off. You got to be the one who have the standards and the boundaries, because that's how you get rid of them. No, you're not just finna come over here and lay up with me. No, you're not finna just get me high, and I'm not doing drugs with you. Your standards will get those men out your life that don't belong. I need all my ladies to comment below. I'm raising the standard. Come on, come on, come on. Let's raise the bar. Come on. Let's prioritize beauty and fitness. Come on, let's put God first. Seek first the kingdom of God. Don't be out here and let these men distract you and have you fall away from God, because they'll do it if you let them. These men will march your souls to hell if you let them. And I'm talking about men of the world. I ain't talking about godly men. I'm talking about the men of the world. They will march your souls to hell if you let them. Ladies, make sure you click the link in my bio to get my favorite lip gloss. Listen, this will hydrate and moisturize your lips, and it lasts all day. I'm offering a 15% discount at checkout. Make sure you put Anissa15 so you can get your discount. I love y'all, and if y'all gonna get y'all lip gloss, comment below me.
I wanted to talk to you about your decision to remain single since your 40s. Have you ever regretted that?
Never for a moment. Never for a moment. It's not like it was a conscious decision that on February the 12th at 8 p.m. I sat down and I wrote down, I will never get involved with a man. No, it wasn't that way. It's just, in the course of my life, that was not an issue. It was simply ceased to be an issue.
Yeah. But the celibate part, was that a bitch?
No. Because, it's a law of physics that an object in motion tends to stay in motion, and an object at rest tends to stay at rest. So when you're sexually involved, you want more and you want more, and then when you're not having it, somehow it just fades onto the back burner.
Reasons why I just love being single. 1, if I wake up at 3 a.m. and I want to drive somewhere and get me a freaking hot little snack, I don't gotta tell nobody. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go. Number 2, if I want to pop, lock, and drop it in the street, who's gonna say something to me? Nobody. Number 3, I don't gotta do this. Can I? Will I? Do you mind? Can I do this? Why don't you like them? Absolutely not. No, because you know who I answer to? Right here. This girl. Number 4, I'm sleeping peaceful. Peaceful. Nobody done made me mad other than maybe my kids. But I'm not gonna be up wondering if they're gonna text me. I'm in a relationship with my dang self. I can't get into feelings about myself because I'm me and I'm awesome. Last but not least, number 5. Don't gotta mess with anybody else's parents. Just your own. And I know for sure my parents love me. Don't gotta question it.
So yeah, I'm 53, completely single by choice, and also no children by choice. Love my life, have incredible friends, and travel is the secret to my happiness. I do not wait around for some man to show up to travel with me or to explore places with me. I do it on my own and have so much fun, and usually take friends with me, meet friends wherever I go. It's the secret to my personal happiness. So if you're out there whining and complaining that you can't find a guy and your life is not worth living, then you better knock it off and rethink the way you're living your life, because you got one shot, babies. So have fun and enjoy it while you can, single or not.
I am officially celebrating 2 years of being celibate. Praise the Lord. For some things in life, I think it's better to just not know than to know and to regret. And this is absolutely one of those things. Especially, I think what makes it worse for me is that I've never had a boyfriend. So do the maths. What do I have to show for it? It's not like I was in a long-term relationship. I'm not saying that makes it better, because that's still doing things outside of marriage, outside of God's design. But also, I don't have anything to show for it. I can't say that I was in a long-term relationship. As I look back on the moment where I finally made the decision, like, okay, Lord, I trust you with your plan for my life. I'm going to be celibate. Going up to that point, things were getting real crazy. And I think that was God's grace at the time. Like, things were just getting crazier and crazier. Guys were stepping over boundaries. The way that they were treating me was horrible. Listen, sometimes God will allow us to be gracefully broken. He will allow things that hurt because he knows that's the only way that we're going to snap out of it. If it wasn't for things getting crazier and crazier, I probably would have stayed in that lifestyle a lot longer than I should have. That's God's grace right there. And let me tell you, these have been the most peaceful 2 years I've had in a very long time. No boy drama in my head. That takes up a lot of space in your mind. If you're a woman, you know. And let me just tell you that there's absolutely nothing that God can't restore. Our God is a redeemer. He's a restorer, okay? When you cross certain boundaries before it's time, like it says in Song of Songs, you are awakening love before it's time. You've awakened something within you that your flesh is going to want to satisfy continually, if that makes sense. When you've opened the door of doing things before marriage, it's very hard to step away from that, because your flesh is going to want to do it again and again and again. But our God is able to take those desires and those feelings away completely if you let him. And I'm saying that because I've experienced it, okay? My mind has been purified. Praise the Lord. I don't think about these things anymore. I don't fantasize about it. Ladies, I don't dream about it anymore. None of that. And it's been a process and a journey for sure, but God is so gracious and he's able. If he's done it for me and I'm able to sit here and celebrate this milestone, then he's able to do it for you as well. And I just want to say that, ladies, you deserve so much better. You deserve so much better than this, honestly. I heard it said once here on TikTok that a guy either becomes a prayer point or a prayer partner. You choose.
I was celibate for the last 4 years, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made, so let's talk about it. A lot of people go celibate for different types of reasons, but for me personally, it was because I genuinely wanted to work on healing myself, decenter men, and also to put my focus on other things that were more important at that time in my life. When you have sex with somebody, you are transferring their energy, you are creating a soul tie. I don't care if it's a one-night stand, I don't care if you've been seeing that person for 3 months, 3 years, 3 decades, you are transferring energy. And especially as women, you are also releasing hormones that naturally make you more attached to that person. And it also alters the type of person that you will end up like attracting at the end of the day. When I went celibate, I realized that a lot of men don't have much to offer other than sex. And although that's one of the most important aspects of any relationship, is also the physical intimacy part of it. For me personally, I was like, if this person can't even like stimulate my brain, if we don't even have an emotional connection, why would I want to give myself to that person? And not only that, but how many times have you actually talked to somebody who's had a one night stand and they're like, oh my God, it was the best thing ever? Almost 0 to never. For me, the person that I'm intimate with is somebody that like I emotionally connect with, I physically connect with on a deeper, more intellectual level. A lot of things that just go beyond the physical aspect of just sex. Have these different types of connections intellectually, emotionally, physically, mentally, and that person genuinely understands you. Everything that you feel, everything that you do with that person is almost heightened times 100. I know with the rise of these crazy feminist movements, a lot of these women come on this app and say that, oh, it's so empowering to sleep with as many people as possible. But you also have to realize that people are gross, people are unhygienic, people don't really test themselves, and you are putting yourself at a health risk every time that you're sleeping with somebody you barely even know. If you are somebody that is single and maybe you're trying to like decenter men and genuinely work on yourself, or work on even attracting the right person into your life, everything always starts from within first. If you don't fix what's in your head, if you don't fix what's in your heart, you will never be able to attract the right person into your life.
That's it for today, guys. We've seen different women giving or airing out their views, giving their opinion, their views on what they think about being single and celibate. Most of these women are actually going single by choice and celibate. You've seen in most of these videos, guys, here, these women, they're saying they're actually single and they're so happy because they're single by choice. Most of them, they're not even into a relationship and they don't want even to get involved into a relationship. And then another thing is that these women, majority of them are actually celibate because they're saying by practicing celibacy, it brings them closer to God because it actually brings out their inner self and outer self. They've got to know how to take care of their inner self and outer self and avoiding a lot of risk. For example, like sleeping around with multiple men or even a single man, and then at the end of the day you come in being infected with a serious venereal disease. So guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section, where a lot of women are going single by choice and celibate. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and bye-bye.